G'day and welcome back to the channel, and thank you for joining me. So today we are having a look at Delta V, Rings of Saturn. Now, quick tip for those who are looking for this game in the Steam store. It's listed with the triangle symbol for some reason. I know that's kind of cool, but it's kind of obscure too. But you will find it if you just smash in Rings of Saturn. Anyway, so what is this game? Well, this game is a hard sci-fi game. I'm just going to turn down the music while I talk. Set in the future, and a dystopian future. You are, I guess, subcontracting in some sort of way to a large corporation based around Enceladus, and you mine the Rings of Saturn for your bread and butter. Now, it has some really lovely... It's just... The game is put together very, very nicely. There's a very well-crafted ambience to it. It's a top-down 2D game, but I found myself having moments with this game where I'm like, oh god, get away. Or, very exciting moments, let's just say. And also very chilled out moments. There is going to be another video coming out soon covering efficient mining or some mining tips, at least for getting yourself set up with easy sort of semi-hands-free way of mining. But we'll get to that in the future. For now, I just kind of want to show you this game. It's really cool, and I reckon it deserves more players. Before I move on, I will finish about the music. So it has a mood to it. It also is has a colorblind mode, which is very, very friendly. If you are being attacked, you will get visual aids and music aids. There'll be audio aids as well. It's really cool, really nice. We'll get into mucking about with it in a bit. But... yeah, I just want to say that. And one other thing is that the developer of this game has made the demo free, and of course demos are free, but the demo is the full version of the game. They've done this so that the funds that would otherwise be spent on the game can hopefully be used to donate to help the population of Ukraine get through what they're going through at the moment. I think that's a really cool initiative. I guess I've given away my political leanings, but it doesn't really matter. We're here to talk about the game, and if anyone's going to make a self-sacrificing humanitarian aimed effort like this, well, I reckon that's pretty cool, worth mentioning, and of course, I went out and bought the game. So let's have a look at some of the features of this game. Now you can see it's on a 2D sort of representation, but it's cool, I like it. You got your crew down here. That's right, there are crew you have to hire, and they level up. They also have individual stories, so each of these crewmen has traits. In Dwight's case, debts that needed to be paid and then got reimbursed. Yeah, and there are different skill levels, and of course they cost different money. Now, different types of crew give you different things. Astrogator, tactical awareness, and coordinate tracking time. That's in the ring. You can get little explanations like price prediction for the geologist and mineral discovery range. What's that? Another geologist, pilot, adrenal slowdown, which is like your bullet time when you hit Alt, and course anticipation. This is really cool. Actually, it brings up symbols which will indicate collision dangers and stuff like that. It is something that they pick up. Like self-taught, no experience won't do it, but journeyman, at least in my experience, seems to. From there is of course a ship dealer. I've got a couple of ships here. This is my Vapor Touch, my first ship, and Jealous Despot is my basically mining ship. I think I'll probably try to get up to the 3rd class Attitude, which is, I think, the most advanced ship in the game at this point. And this brings me to some of the humor of this game. It's made by Elon Interstellar. Yeah, and the Elon Interstellar Agile Thruster is anything but fucking agile. So you can, once you've got your ship, you know, all sorted out, you can tune parts, as you can see. Make various, you know, proximity buffer. Have the haul drones, like maximum range, minimum range, onboard computer, all sorts of cool stuff. It's well worth having a look at. And yeah, equipment we've seen. There are services that you can get for your crew, and this is why my crew, if you see in the left corner here, they all have smiley faces, is because last time he came back with a haul, I took him to the underside inn, and yeah, you see the time skip forward there? So you and your crew have gone to the underside inn and had a debaucherous night of R&R. You will accrue wear and damage to parts. If you hit a rock in space, it'll be damaged. Something will be damaged. Whether it's, you know, what it is, will depend upon what you ran into, basically. Usually it'll be your thrusters, because they're the things on the most exterior of the ship. I haven't actually managed to damage the excavator yet, as far as I can tell, and I have used it as a bit of a bumper a few times. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. This ship came with a broken reactor with that 6% leak, and it's been leaking the whole time. I should probably fix that. In fact, you know what? Screw it. I like my crew. We're going to replace that and have a spanking good reactor. And there is a mineral market, so you can bring stuff back from a dive and keep it instead of selling it directly. And then it will go into here. Now, if I come along and say, buy some water, I will hold that water. And when the price goes up or down, I can then sell that water. The price at the moment for beryllium is actually quite low, so it might be a good time for me to buy a bunch of beryllium. Platinum is quite low at the moment, probably a good time to buy. That was a mad drop. Now, I'm not sure if these are like the last time that I sold, or just the lows and high, like in the most recent period of time. I think they're the low and high mark of each period in the most recent period of time. So, for instance, here you've got a difference of about 500 credits between the lowest point it's been at, which is basically now, more or less. In fact, the price is lower now than the lowest point, so it seems like it's dropping. And the highest point here. So it probably is worth getting some, I think. Whoa, Jesus Christ, that just starts to eat money up. So I'm going to get 25 of them. I'm going to hold on to that. I probably won't get any profit out of that in this video, but it seems like a worthwhile thing to do. Actually, the same with platinum. Platinum seems like a good value buy. So I've got 30 of that at the moment. And I'm going to hold on to those. And we'll see what happens. And I just gambled 300,000 odd or something. So yeah. So, when you have your ship and you're ready to go for a dive, you will go for a dive. So, let's get into it. Now, there's a diving mechanic. You can actually select, like, okay, take me all the way in. Oh, is that as far as I can go? And that will cost me 158,000 to get put all the way down here. No, it's not as far as I can go. As far as I can drop in. These little dots. You might see little dots around. This is a direct feed from Enceladus of the rings, and each of those dots is an engine thrust occurring. So as you can see, there was one just here. There you go. That's a ship. So if I was to go right there, drop in, I would find a ship. And it's basically, yeah, that's good intelligence. So there is that mechanic as well included in your UI. Alright, so if you click here, it'll reset it to the direct transfer that you start with if you have a problem. So, let's launch a ring dive. So here we are, we're in the rings. Now as you can see around me, I'll just cover what you can see on the screen in the UI. This is my orientation. Having this green ring up and these symbols means your autopilot is active. It's a good way to tell. If you hit any of the commands, you will disable your autopilot and just freely move. You're in direct control of the ship. X is how you bring yourself to complete stop. Up in the top left here, you can see that we have the Doppler radar. This is a approaching ship. It's broadcasting. Its beacon is switched on, and you can be pretty sure that this ship isn't at least going to be initially hostile. Chances are it's another miner like you. Here you have your velocity, acceleration, bearing, and orientation. I rarely find that my velocity actually gets down to 0. Half a meter a second seems to be the velocity, which probably is the velocity of the local area. Over on the top left, you can see first of all the visual feed is flashing, and that was flashing because SE18620 was running its engine. That is the feed I was talking about from before. Next to that, you have all your systems in the ship. As you use them, they will flash. You can enable and disable various systems with the corresponding keys there. And Q and E will run your reaction wheel and some of your thrusters. Below here, you have various information about like your propellant level, how much you got in reserve, the time it'll take you to transit. The more fuel you use, lower the delta V you have, the longer it'll take you to transit back home. Ammo, nano drain components, overall ship mass, the power drain, supply balance, your energy reserve in the capacitor, and the temperature reactor. Down the bottom left, there is a basically an overlay of what thrusters are running and your ship's fuel level, reactor, and capacitor status. Sorry, that was bottom right. In the bottom left, you have your cargo hold. Now we have some sort of Doppler reading thingamajigger for telling you what type of cargo you have in there in a color coordinated fashion, and the estimated composition of various things, and you will have also processed cargo down here. So if I turn the ship, zap something, find some goodies. Goodies! My haul drones will go over and grab that for me and bring it into my cargo hold. Now if you want to know more about efficient mining, do check out my video on efficient mining in this game. I do use this ship there, and you may be able to glean a bit of information just from seeing it, but more detail is covered in that video, and I highly recommend it. Well, because I made it. But if I didn't recommend it, it'd just be a waste of time, wouldn't it? I mean, you know, what would it? Yeah, anyway. So, right, I've got something in my hull. Oh, a bit more coming in. Nom 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 nom. And that is gone all the way down to the bottom of my cargo hold where my mobile processing unit is. And soon enough, some of that will get processed. Right, and there you can see I have processed some of that platinum. Interesting that it takes a while for it to leave the other list above. And you can see that's gone into its specific place. You have slots for each mineral that you'll find, and they are finite, about 25,000 kilos. That is all you can carry of each mineral. Of course, there are automated containers that can carry more and take it back to Enceladus for you. Now, one of the things you just saw there was the smart camera. The camera will follow the mouse and try to be intelligent. It's pretty cool when you're playing. It's a little annoying when you're making videos, but I'm going to keep it on for the sake of playing. So the deeper you go into the belt, the more goodies you will find, but also the more danger there will be for you to encounter. And this will range from automated AI hunting AI ships, that's an odd thing, asteroid races, bounty hunters, mercenaries, all having various things to say to various members of your crew. Each of your crew comes with different histories and will have different relationships with people that are out in the belt. and these histories may be good or they may be bad. It doesn't really. There's nothing to say that you know, you don't owe one of your crew doesn't owe a shit ton of money to someone, and they're going to come looking for it with you know, a very short fuse and some big guns. You'll also find stations and wrecks and life pods and various other things which I haven't discovered yet. All out in the rings, and the deeper you go, the more fun it'll be. One of the things that you do want to look out for is someone who's heading directly towards you. He's just coincidentally he's moving congruent with me, which means he's actually moving directly towards me. Congruent means you're going to meet at a point with whatever it is. So he's obviously chasing that, and I'm going to suck that in. Oh no, he's mining away down there. Goody, nice. And I'm just going to cruise on through and head deeper in. See what I can find. Nick a couple of these rocks while I'm at it. Now I would probably already actually have stopped and be mining at this point. Look, there's a collision warning. No worries. Just scoop all this up. If you see a ship coming towards you that's not got its transponder up, you want a GTFO. However, the game's going to let you know this. There's going to be a change in mood and the music, and the change in the visuals of the game. You'll notice. Pretty sure you'll notice. So here I am, heading in a bit deeper. Sufficient stopping distance is required. Now, I'll do this to show you. You do have to be careful of losing your cargo. I hope you noticed that I came to a full and complete stop before I opened my my door, my beak. Once the drones will push it back in, but it can be a lot of work if you've got a full cargo. You can't spill the entire cargo if you're running either no baffles or one of the or processing units. Unfortunately, you cannot stack the baffles in there with them at the same time, which would be really cool. Alright, let's take this in a little bit more. So, yeah, now that I'm here anyway, this looks like a good place to mine. Just going to get myself in a nice position on a nice line. Hopefully right next to all these rocks. I'll probably zap this one and then head up again. To work. Got some zapping to do. Coming. That is pretty much the game. I will leave. I don't think I'm going to get any nasty surprises right now. So we're going to turn the ship around. Fill it up. This game also has some free DLC, which is pretty cool. You can get the music and a 4K texture pack, and you can make all the characters fairies instead of humans if you want to. So, you know, cool. That's your thing. Do it. Make them all fairies. Okay, that's really cool. Oh yeah. Come to Papa. Something is happening. Oh, I think I pissed off that person and might have accidentally microwaved them. I think I microwaved them by accident. Yeah, they're gonna be annoying me. They're gonna be very annoying me. Now, there is something coming up in front of me. And I've got a bit of a jam anyway, so let's just turn off the boiling things. Great. Turn them off. We'll have a little look, see what this is. That is a big ass rock. Part of me is slightly concerned that the redness is because of the whatever this is. Part of me is slightly concerned that... What the hell is this? A moonlet. What does a moonlet mean? This is no moon. Oh, what? What happens if I go in here? Is this a bad thing to do? Dig her in slowly. I can go inside. Uranium caves? Oh, word. Fissile goods? What am I going to do with this? Mine it? Sure. How? Okay. Am I collecting uranium? X full stop. No, I'm sending flakes of uranium out of here. Look. What's going on in here? No, what about the uranium? What is this? There are crystals of it just here. Uranium do for me? Can I eat some? If I eat some, what happens? Come here, little uraniums. Come on. Just want to nom on you. I just want to nom on you a bit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, we had... that was a chain reaction, wasn't it? Unclassified. I have an unclassified material. Interesting. Okay, let's make our way out of here. We're gonna turn those off. Capture a bit more on the way out. Nom. Seems like a later problem. Oh, things are going critical. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God damn. Lock on. Nope, that's a miss. Alright, screw it. Time to brake, motherfucker. Brake! Brake like a motherfucker. In. Yes! Got it. Nice. Alright. Collect some of this shit up. Alright, let's take this load of stuff home. Plot of course. What is this unclassified stuff I've picked up? Serenity Turbonite. $10,000 a pop. What I managed to get for him. Nice. Anomalies. I have anomalies. And there we have it for this review. Thank you very much for joining me. I think this is a really cool game, and I hope that you get out there and enjoy it too. Check out the demo. Don't forget it's free, and you get all the features in the game there to try it out. So why not, hey? Anyway, please do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, and I will catch you next time.